Yeah, no, that just happened, fellas. That just happened. The Philadelphia 76ers move on to the second round. They move on to the second round, and they defeat the Miami Heat in 5 games, this time in the Wells Fargo Center of a score of 104-91. And, early in this game, I think Miami Heat, they played at the pace they wanted to play at. They controlled a little bit of the speed in the first half. We're coming down. It's a tie ball game after the first half. We only made two 3-pointers. Embiid had 11 to 7 at the half. Embiid had himself a fantastic night. And Meek Mill, may I add, coming out of jail to get the boys going. Little dreams and nightmares, a little bell ring, a little smacking of the bell. We did it, fellas. We absolutely did it. Let's take a look at some stat lines tonight from our boys. Joel Embiid, I'm telling you, he had a fantastic night. 19 points, 12 rebounds. He shot 8 of 14, and he looked great. Early on, he was beating people off the dribble, going to the rim. That's what we needed to see. At the end of the game, he was even taking mid-range jump shots. Now, one thing I noticed, he didn't take any 3-pointers. And what have I been saying? He keeps trying to shoot. He keeps trying to shoot. Be a big man, get down low, and dominate the way that you do. And he took 0 3-pointers today. That's truly special to me. That's him listening to his coach, Brett Brown, who's probably telling him, get down low and dominate down low. JJ Redick, he had himself the game. You know what I mean? He had himself the game. 27 points, 5 of 10 from 3-point line. Ben Simmons, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists. His numbers in this round in playoff play has been absolutely amazing. Amazing. I just can't get over this. So like I said, after the first half, it was a tie game. In the third quarter, you have Dragic punching Ben Simmons in the back of the head. No call, no replay. What's going on? Are you serious? Tee him up. We look at literally everything, but you're not going to look at Dragic, who literally smacks Ben Simmons in the head. You can see their frustration. You can see it. There was a little bit of a momentum switch there as that sparked up Ben Simmons. He got a little bit aggravated. He literally, the next play, he's driving to the rim and he kicks it out to Rocco. Hits a 3-bomb. TJ McConnell then gets a and one and does the Embiid Shelly. TJ McConnell coming off the bench, giving us some minutes. I like that more than Fultz. He's showing us grit. He's showing us that we can trust him a little bit. And then we started going out on a little bit of a run. After the third quarter, it's 80-66 Sixers. The fourth quarter was starting to become like a blowout. Embiid hit a mid-range jump, and then he starts giving the crowd, let's go, getting the crowd into it. It started to get a little bit closer as Miami started cutting down in the lead in the fourth quarter, and they cut it to 10. And then they cut it to 8. And I knew it was going to be tough, and I wanted this team to get tested. I wanted this Sixers team to get tested because this is how it's going to be in the playoffs in later rounds. Like, it's just a closeout game. Will you guys be able to handle the pressure of a closeout game? It kind of switched over when James Johnson tackles Bellinelli, and on top of that, he hits J.J. Redick too. And take your black belt elsewhere, buddy. All right, this isn't where it's needed in the NBA. Go take your MMA stuff elsewhere. Because he gets teed up, we go to the line, we get the ball back because there was a foul on top of that. LeBron James, pass from Ben Simmons as he's just, in the post, out by the 3-point line, posting someone down, just holding the ball out and slings it to Bellinelli backdoor underneath the basket. It's just crazy. It just reminded me literally like LeBron James. But I knew this was going to be tough. Is this the end of Dwayne Wade's career? Is he going to be out there and just let a 76ers team walk all over his team? Well, there's not really much you can do, because the Sixers did exactly that. I wanted to see down the stretch late, is Ben Simmons going to be clutch? He had an opportunity for 2 free throws. He drains them both. But it did seem like he was being passive-aggressive. I wanted him to dominate. I wanted him to take over the game late. Instead, he was really looking to pass. He wasn't really in attack mode. I wanted him to go into a LeBron attack mode. But it didn't seem that way. Kelly Olynyk's out there late in the game. What was he trying to break shoulders again? Is he trying to rip out Kevin Love's shoulder again? Sheesh, let's get out of here. So the Sixers went 104-91, and this place is jumping. The place was so loud, the energy. We did it. We're moving on to the second round. You see Brett Brown in the locker room after the game. It's a family. He tries to give the bell that they ring to JJ Redick. JJ instantly says, "No, coach, this is you for winning a playoff series." It's a family. It reminds me of the Eagles, guys. It reminds me of the Eagles. It is a legit family in there. So now we move on to the second round. Celtics take a 3-2 lead over the Bucks tonight. Are we going to see the Celtics? What's going to happen? We don't know. We don't know yet, but I am just really insanely proud of this basketball team because you think about this series. We win the first one dominating fashion, right? And then we lose at home, and we're going back to Miami. We win the first one in Game 3. Game 4 is a ridiculous game. We're turning the ball over 27 times, but we still find a way to win the game. Our second half has been insane, and I knew that because when it was tied, I'm thinking, we're going into the second half, fellas. This is our game. And at this point, we're playing with house money right now. We really are. I want to enjoy this ride. I want to enjoy it. So whoever we see in the second round, I'm sure we are going to go out there and work our asses off and compete and make it hard as hell. Now, one thing I did like about this series is we're playing a Miami Heat team that was physical. If we play the Boston Celtics next round, they're nowhere near as physical as what we just played in with the Miami Heat. This is a welcome. Here's your NBA playoffs, and I think this is probably the most physical team we could have ever started with. But that's a good thing. They made us earn it. Because I don't think it's going to be this physical moving forward. So with that being said, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, comment down below, boys. We're moving on to the second round. We win in 5 games. 5 games. It's beautiful. Thank you so much for listening. I will see you next time.